Hello everyone, and welcome back to Broken Sword 2, the Smoking Mirror remastered version. My name is Eric, and we are currently playing as Nico in the British Museum. Have you guys been there? I've been there actually. Wait, yeah, it was the British Museum. I was there. It's a really interesting museum. Enormous place. I was really wow, such an experience. I love museums. I'm crazy about them.
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Oh, it is the girls from Paris! I knew it!
What's so funny?
I thought I recognized them.
Oh, never mind.
I thought I recognized them. What's this?
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote stone. However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Hey, that's what we need. Yeah.
The cabinet was locked.
I kind of expected that. They wouldn't have open cabinets or anything where people could just put it in the pockets now, would they, Nico?
The mask looked more African than American.
So we're in the, South American, Mesoamerican wing or something?
The display case contained a couple of vases.
Well, have to look around at everything. What's this?
The carving looked Central or South American in style, perhaps Aztec.
Well, it seems like there was some kind of Aztec exhibit here. What's this? We have a cabinet here too.
It was a small flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
El Draco. I'm guessing, at least.
There was a huge carving of somebody who must have been important once.
Oh wait, obsidian mirror. That could be the smoking mirror or something like that.
The carving looked Buddhist in subject, but Mesoamerican in execution.
And we have a cabinet here too, behind this attendant.
The cabinet contained a dagger decorated with Mayan designs.
Oh, a dagger. Good to know. Well, what I noticed when I was in Britain at the British Museum, and other museums too for that matter, I was both in the National Portrait Gallery, the National Gallery, Tate, I think it was like Tate and Tate Modern, both of them, I think there are two of them, was that there were attendants sitting on chairs inside basically each and every room, just staring at the visitors. I guess it's just to make sure that people don't put bubble gum on the paintings or something like that. But that was fascinating. I've never seen that before.
Can I help you, miss?
Yes, you can help us.
What can you tell me about the scrying mirror?
Ah, that belonged to the alchemist and part-time Elizabethan spy, Dr. John Dee.
Where?
It was brought back
He was a
from the
spy?
New World by Sir Francis Drake and presented to him. It's Mayan, you know.
It's Mayan. I thought it was Aztec. Well, of course it's Mayan. That's what we were... I'm Poco, something.
What is a scrying mirror?
It's rather like a crystal ball, and you can't see anything in it. Apparently, he had a partner who used it to talk with angels. If you ask me, you were barking mad.
Yeah, I kind of suspect that.
Have you ever heard of an English sea captain called El Draco?
El Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
16th century. Oh, I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis
What
Drake?
did I say?
Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
Yeah, brought back. You mean stole?
It didn't look anything like the Coyote stone. This one was like a little black shaving mirror. Is the scrying mirror the only piece of obsidian Drake gave Dee?
Funny you should ask. There's another called the Jaguar stone. Dee never liked it, though. Said there were angels in the mirror, but devils in that stone.
I think he might have been on to something there, honestly.
Can I take a closer look at Dee's mirror, please?
No, you cannot. That's why the cabinet is locked. They tried some newfangled interactive scheme. And you can guess what happened. Bloody kids ran off with half the exhibits. Hands-on experience, my foot. In my days, it was hands off, I ask you. What do kids know about ancient Mayan civilization? Nothing.
Well, neither do I, to be honest. I don't really know that much about pre-Columbian American cultures. It's called pre-Columbian, I think. No, basically nothing. I just know there's the Aztec, the Inca, and the Mayans. Mayans had a calendar. There's something about Tenochtitlan. But I think that was the Incan. Yeah, that's basically all I know about it.
Can you tell me something about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. The so-called Jaguar stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know, the more famous scrying mirror to John Dee. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
Oh,
I've
very
already-
kind of him.
Oh, never mind.
Very kind of you, even though I've already seen it. Very helpful man.
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tisletic. I can't even say it.
Yeah, neither can I.
Someone here will be able to help you better than me.
Oh? So we're getting some additional help now. Oh.
This young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Roubillier?
Yeah? What? You two know each other, do you? Excuse me, the telephone.
The telephone, alright. And there's Professor Roubillier. He is quick, I must say. The scoundrel.
We meet again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
Of course you haven't, and you have no involvement in smuggling any kind of artifacts or trying to kill us or anything like that.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar stone, Professor?
It's obsidian, from the Chichen Itza region.
Oh, didn't get that much info.
Professor Roubillier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Yeah, of course you do. I'll see you later, OBA. Don't you worry. I'll get to you.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar stone?
Certainly, miss. If you just step this way.
Still, I like this attendant. Very, very helpful man.
It's gone.
What?
Some
Wait,
sons
what?
half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The son of
OBA.
the arm will have been tricked. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets here.
How long will that take?
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Roubillier showed up and the stone promptly disappeared.
Especially
I didn't
since
have
someone
time
used
for
a
that
tea.
crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
Oh, tea. I would like a cup of tea right now. Oh, I could murder a cuppa.
It was a small key, intended for a small lock.
Yeah, definitely, it's a key. And OBA took it. It's kind of obvious. Thank you for the key.
It would probably be less suspicious if I kept away from the empty case.
Well, we have that, so let's talk to the attendant again.
I didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
So who do you suppose did steal it?
OBA?
It must have been Roubillier.
Huh. Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
So was Moriarty. Man of letters or not, he's your culprit.
Wow, nice one there. Very, very suitable for the area and everything. So the key.
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oh dear.
Yes, indeed. Oh dear!
In other words, the thief was Professor Roubillier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
You should have done that like an hour ago when the theft happened. You stupid wanker. Hey. Sorry about that outburst. I'm just getting a little bit annoyed by
Hello?
him.
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police...
Yes, I'll hold.
Oh,
but
sorry.
I had to catch up with Roubillier. And fast.
Yes, he'll hold. But with that, we're going to steal some other stuff. I mean, there's some stuff we can have a look at. How about this?
The cabinet was locked.
Well, you had a key. Why don't you use the key? There we go.
The key unlocked the case.
Nice. And we have a dagger. Let's take the key. I don't know if I'm supposed to take
I
all of
locked
this.
the case again and took the key.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take all of this stuff, but well, hopefully it will tell me if I should or should not have, or I'll just restore the save.
The key didn't fit this lock.
Oh, too bad. Well, we have something to jimmy it up with, I guess. No? Ah, I wanted that. I wanted the mirror. You never know what you might need a scrying mirror for. But this place we have not had a look into yet. Oh, what's this? It's the exit.
The doors were securely locked.
Oh, not for long. We're getting the heck out of here.
The dagger might lever open the doors, but I wasn't going anywhere until I knew where Oublié had gone.
Oh. Well, better ask then. Can I hear what he says? Maybe I could overhear him?
You'll have to be quick, miss. I'm on the phone.
Where is Oublié?
Don't you think it's suspicious that Oublié has urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo, an exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Xibalba Princess.
Xibalba Princess. Well, I hope that was all we needed to know, so we can get the heck out of here. It's nice that they have like the emergency exit right here. Makes it very, very convenient. Makes it much easier for us to continue snooping about. There we go.
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
Let's go after Oublié. Da-da. And we're going back to the Caribbean. With
The room
George.
had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective.
Well, as long as you don't get seasick, George, I'm okay. What's this? It's a log.
March 20th, 1670 fix. Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador? It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The
Those are
passage went
S's.
on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
He's rambling.
The ship looked too fragile to touch. It was a beautifully crafted model of a sailing ship.
Oh, okay. Well, some clues, I guess. Chest we can't open. Oh! Hey! Hey! It's Emily! And you do your best impression of Pippi Longstockings, I guess.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you doing here?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
Well, she's a funny little kid.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
Yeah, I kind of know, but yeah, doesn't matter.
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
Because Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad.
She's grounded.
Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
I think she has a point.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
Good to know. Want some coal?
I bet you can't keep this
Aw.
piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
Good too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Yeah, I don't want the ants on me. And I don't have any biscuits anymore. That's what I was going about earlier. Going, oh, I want my biscuits.
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Oh, maybe. How about this then? Pricker.
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
No, this will just make you sleep.
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Well, she knew quite a lot about what that even is. I wouldn't be
The
able to know
top
that.
surface of the desk had a large recessed area set into it. I guessed it was intended to stop things rolling off in heavy seas. There was also an inkwell, and a few inches away, a small hole with a feather placed in it.
Is this something we can play around with?
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
And that's the inkwell.
It was an indented well in the corner of the desk. I guess it was intended to hold ink, but it seemed unnecessarily wide. Maybe Ketch had used it to hold his rum bottles steady in heavy seas.
Could be it too, but I'm guessing that's a bit of a clue.
It was an actual pirate ship chart.
Well, let's have a look at that, George. Shouldn't we? Or just take
Okay, I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
it. On the desk? Maybe? I don't know. Well, it fits.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
What you doing, Jaws?
I'm putting this old map on the desk
What you doing that for, Jaws?
because it was obviously intended to fit in this recessed area.
How'd you work that out?
It's obvious.
Yeah, it kind of is. And I'm guessing that we're working through a puzzle right now that I didn't even know was here. We have the ship's wheel? Yeah.
Hard a port, bosun. Aye, aye, Captain Stobbart.
Go for it, George.
Take it, Captain. The lad's dead. Abandon ship.
He's dead, Jim. There he is.
Captain Frederick Ketch, 1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a
Oh.
part-time pirate.
I think that's the cross that she has.
2 bells and all's well. Pirates were cool.
Yeah, I know. They were.
It was a ship's bell.
There's always this discussion about pirates or ninjas. Why not ninja pirates? Elvis always fought them. Every
It
other
was an
Tuesday.
old wooden barrel. Maybe it was from Ketch's ship.
Okay, let's have a look into it. What can we find in that? Any other kids hiding around here? Mice?
Yo! I should have known better than to put my hand in there. Grandma Stobbart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought that was the ship's head, not whatever that is. Cutlass is a cutlass.
It would have been easy to reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life. It was a shiny and very sharp-looking pirate's cutlass.
Okay, so that's all we have in here. Now, Emily, you have a cross. I'm just expecting that we're going to need that.
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told me. Stay out of mischief.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
There's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy.
Well, I can see the whole world too from my window. Admittedly, it's a very small world. It's about the size of a football field.
That cross you're wearing, Emily,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
Why not?
What would you trade for that cross, Emily?
A puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket right now. Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
Well, we'll see about
That
that.
looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Is that a hand cannon? I'm wondering, what could a kid want? Would she like Tezcatlipoca? I think I said the name right. Hot damn.
She wouldn't have been interested.
Okay. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a more complicated piece of the puzzle when it comes to the part for Emily. And I missed this lantern.
Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Why Florence Nightingale? I would maybe say Paul Revere with a lamp, maybe?
The
There we
lantern
go.
fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only be deliberate.
Yes, that's
What
exactly.
you doing now, Jaws?
Knock it off, will ya? There's something you ought to know. I don't buy cute or lost puppy. I've put the lantern in the inkwell. See? It fits.
Why?
Because it was cut to fit.
Why?
Because sneaky old Captain Ketch made it that way.
Why?
What is with all the questions?
'Cause I'm interested.
Why?
'Cause I have the insatiable curiosity of the young.
Why?
All right. Truce.
Being a snotty kid, most
That
likely.
looked like that's where it was supposed.
Yeah. Let's get the quill.
That might come in useful in ticklish situations.
What you doing now?
Grown-up stuff.
I doubt that.
I'm just borrowing this feather, that's all.
Why?
I might be able to make use of it.
You gonna steal it? That's bad. I'm gonna tell on you.
No, don't do that.
Why not?
Well, because I'm not stealing, just borrowing.
It's basically the same thing. You'll learn when you get older, Emily. I promise, you'll learn a bit later on. I just have a feeling we need to use it with the map, no? Aren't we supposed to... something with the
The
map?
desk had obviously...
Yeah. Thought I was supposed to do something here. Oh, I guess not. Let's do something else that might be more fun. She's annoying me. Stupid kids, snotty brats, all that stuff, you know. Now I'm just mumbling and grumbling. And the kid is back and he's still there. He's not back, he's just there, eating his fish. Here you go, kitty. Have something fun to play with. Yep. Ooh!
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
Well, I need that. This part of the puzzle is really tricky. Well, not tricky, hard to figure out, I should say. Because, how should you... Well, the quill you can pick up, but how were you supposed to know that to use it with the cat? Both the answer gone and Bronson is gone too. And this is a situation where you just go around... No, George, go back. Where you just go around talking to every single person and hoping that you find what you need. Sooner or later. Hello, Rio.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah, why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She well vexed with me.
Well, that's good.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Rio, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home till you catch one, boy. I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
Well, tiger fish? I don't even know what the hell that is.
What do you need to catch a tiger fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Ah, that's what we need the feathers for.
Hey, this is just what you need to make a fly.
Thanks. Let's hope them tiger fish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
I didn't even know that... Okay, we had a deal suddenly. A bit confusing, but still, we got what we needed. So now we can hopefully get across and we can finish off this part of the puzzle. I just wish that they kept the part in from this bit from the first game where you had the quick travel when you had the finger icon to move to the next scene, that it would be a bit quicker. It faded out and you went there. It's both good and bad, I would say, but I like that, especially when you have been around the scenes for a while. It's more useful. So let's give her the conch shell. Oh, that's a tricky one for me to say.
I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange man.
Then why are you called Jaws? Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty. Swap for the cross, yes or no?
Come on, kid.
Right, this thing's going out the window.
Okay, we'll do swapsies.
Yep, okay. We do swap. Thank you, finally. The thing is that when we lifted the quill, there was a bit of a shadow, so I know now what we're using the cross for. We use it with the pen holder, and this should be the end of this part of the puzzle.
Ketch's cross slipped snugly into the pen holder. Before you ask, I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern
Nah.
cast a strong light
That's a
over the
lie.
desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross. And the shadow fell precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull.
Oh, we're going to Skull Island! Treasure Island, here we come! Does she know what it is?
That must be it. Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's
What?
Zombie Island.
What?
It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you
No.
can.
I never get to leave the house.
Yeah, being as snotty like you are, I can understand why. So long, Pee-Pee Longstockings, I will see you later. Hopefully not. So, we're going to Zombie Island. I mean, that sounds like a lovely place to go, doesn't it? Zombie Island. Who the hell came up with that name? We're too far away from the Louisiana area for any voodoo. So I have no idea. Must be a more modern thing. If it was called Cannibal Island, I could understand that.
Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
In this weather? You're mad, man.
The rain will keep the zombies indoors.
Oh, there's even a zombie icon.
Just say I did meet a zombie. What
A
would you do?
zombie.
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good. What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well, I ain't had no luck with them tiger fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
Well, that's a good kid. You might actually catch something while we travel. Off we go in your little catamaran or whatever that is. Canoe. And he is actually really, really helpful. He's got enough fishies and... Oh. Walk the plank! He took a long walk off a short pier. Literally. No fish, George?
So, this was Zombie Island. Somehow I'd been expecting something more sinister. Come on, Rio. Let's find that treasure.
No, thanks. I'm staying right here.
Oh, come on. You said yourself there's no zombies left.
Yeah, but that was while there was a big pile of seawater between me and this place. All me have now is this little bit between the boat and the shore, and I'm hanging on to it.
Well, you can sit around, you can do some fishing, maybe you get some tiger fish here, I don't know. I don't really care. But for now, we're done with this episode. So, if you like what you saw, do press that like button and do leave a comment too while you're at it. And subscribe for more awesome content too, for that matter. And with that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.